Level of fun for fans, movie and television shows have been known to include Easter eggs or subtle references that only the most eagle-eyed viewers will find. But Disney and Pixar take Easter eggs and hidden details to another level. Here are Screen Rant's 10 amazing hidden details in Disney films. Frozen figures. Frozen catapulted to massive popularity with the help from the catchy and inspirational song Let It Go, but the film also features a handful of references to previous Disney and Pixar movies, like Rapunzel and Flynn Rider from Tangled attending Elsa's coronation. But you have to look a lot closer to catch some of Frozen's other nods to Monsters, Inc. and Mickey himself. At Wandering Oaken's trading post in Sauna, a wooden figurine of Mike Wazowski can be seen sitting on the store's counter, and a Mickey Mouse doll is hidden on another shelf. Anna only decides to buy winter wear, which was probably the right call. King Triton's guests. In the scene in The Little Mermaid, when King Triton makes his entrance in Atlantis to a room full of guests, many have spotted Goofy and Mickey and Donald Duck sitting in the crowd, but a second before they become visible, Kermit the Frog is shown seated farther back in the audience, recognizable by his green collar. We can only wonder, why did Mickey and Kermit choose not to sit together? Is there some kind of beef between them? I guess we'll never know. Spinning wheel. The folktale Sleeping Beauty has been told and retold for centuries, but one element that never changes is the princess pricking her finger on the spindle of her spinning wheel, sending her into a deep sleep. The spinning wheel played a big part in Disney's version too, with an evil witch behind the trap until Prince Philip saves her entire kingdom with true love's kiss. But the spinning wheel apparently survived, since it can be seen in Rapunzel's tower in the beginning of Tangled, connecting the two stories of Disney princesses trapped by a witch. WreckIt Ralph cameos. To populate the behind-the-scenes world of arcade games in WreckIt Ralph, animators included tons of video game mascots and heroes. Bowser, Pac-Man, Sonic the Hedgehog, Q*bert, and Frogger all make an appearance. But in one wide shot of Game Central Station, two characters unrelated to video games can be seen. Vladimir, one of Tangled's thugs in the Snuggly Duckling pub, and Maximus the Proud Palace horse are walking in opposite directions in the station. There's also a dinosaur that closely resembles Tiny the T-Rex from Meet the Robinsons, and those are only the Easter eggs and cameos that fans have actually spotted. Charlotte's Storybooks. It's established early on in The Princess and the Frog that Southern belle Charlotte LaBouffe has an obsession with storybook princesses, especially their dresses. That's how she comes to be friends with Tiana, the daughter of a seamstress. When Tiana kisses a frog claiming to be a prince, breaking the spell accidentally makes a mess of Charlotte's room, and we get a good glimpse of Charlotte's book collection. If you look closely, one storybook on a shelf is revealed to be Rapunzel, the fairy tale Disney's next princess film would focus on in Tangled, giving a nod to the following release. Apple. In 1986, Steve Jobs purchased the computer graphics division from George Lucas's Lucasfilm, establishing the independent company we now know as Pixar. In honor of the man who also founded Apple, Pixar has included nods to the tech company or Jobs himself in a number of films. Most notably, the titular robotic hero of WALL-E makes the recognizable Mac startup chime when he's done charging. Apple products like computers and iPods are also shown throughout Toy Story 3. Finally, after Jobs passed away in 2011, the end credits of Brave featured a dedication to Jobs in memory of his contribution to Pixar. That last one may not necessarily be hidden, but it's worth mentioning. Kristoff's boogers. It isn't that often that filmmakers include messages in the credits, but aside from special thanks, sometimes the credits can be used for one last joke. In the end credits of Frozen, the filmmakers included a message to assure audiences that Kristoff's assertion that all men eat their own boogers is his opinion only.
Picks his nose.
And eats it.
Excuse me, sir, he is a prince.
And does not reflect the views or opinions of the Walt Disney Company or filmmakers. It seems Disney, like Kristoff, takes the issue of ingesting nose mucus very seriously. Andy's postcard. There are multiple theories circulating the web about all the connections between Disney and Pixar films, and certain Easter eggs lend more credence to those theories than others. For instance, one shot from Toy Story 3 confirms that the series' main human character, Andy, exists in the same world as Carl and Ellie Fredricksen from Up. If you look closely at the bulletin board in Andy's room, there's a postcard from the couple that includes the address of their beloved yellow house, before it's transported to South America, of course. Nemo takes a swim. Disney's Brother Bear may not be as popular or critically acclaimed as the studio's other movies, but the animated feature focuses on the idea of family, like many of Disney and Pixar's other films. Plus, Brother Bear features a blink-and-you'll-miss-it nod to Pixar's more popular 2003 release, Finding Nemo, about a father searching for his son. If you don't look close enough at the group of salmon, it's easy to miss the clownfish hiding among them. It seems Nemo wasn't lost at 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, Australia, but swimming with salmon on the other side of the world. Tangled's book collection. Most of the hidden Easter eggs inside Disney movies only manage to reference one movie at a time, but One Shot in Tangled features nods to 3 other princess films. When Rapunzel and Flynn Rider are poring over an atlas while at the Festival of Lights in Corona, books referencing other films can be seen. One open book displays the story from the opening sequence of Sleeping Beauty, and 2 others are the storybooks containing the tales of Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid. It's unclear if Rapunzel has read the fairy tales of her fellow Disney princesses, but it's a nicely hidden reference to their films. So what do you think of our list? Did we miss any hidden details in your favorite Disney movies? Let us know in our comment section below.